recording?
We are. Keep an eye on ourselves.
Hi, Bobby.
Hey, Bobby Bobola. I'm back
Where are
here.
you? There he is,
Oh,
right
okay.
up there. Yeah.
Hey, we were looking at the website. It looks better than the original drafts, but I was discussing it with Dennis. He agreed with some of the original stuff I was saying, plus some more ways to make it better. So we wanted to make a quick video for you to see what you think about some of these tweaks to make the site sexier.
Okay. I guess I'll start at the top. Give us a call today, and the phone number. To me, it's a bit big. It's actually bigger than our logo. The logo, I mean, of course, you want that to be, sort of there, but I think that having it bigger, sort of a little gaudy, I guess, for lack of a better word, but the gradient within the text is sort of, gradients are okay, like in the headers and then the different design elements, but I think within that text, it's sort of corny, in a way, going from the orange to the yellow. Logos, it's okay to do that, like I said, and then the other elements, but they're, just a little too big, and it's like, I don't know, I don't like the font. Well, the font's okay, I can't complain too much, but it just seems too big. Same on the menu. I mean, I'm on a pretty high resolution screen, and the font for the menu is pretty large, and it sort of pushed together maybe a little too close or something. So we can figure out something for that. And then the font there, maybe it's the font, but to me it looks a bit choppy at that particular size. It's not as smooth as some of the other fonts in other places. Of course, we talked about the video, the auto starting. I mean, I love the video. I mean, I watched it, and I plan on sending that to Foster. It's actually Scott Foster, not Steve Foster. And he, so I hope he gets a kick out of that. It's well done. Of course, your contact form is still broken, but I'm sure you'll fix that. Let's see here. A lot of clip art, a lot of girls. Is that the same girl? Yeah, I think it is. Okay, you just cut her off. Clip art's okay, but you just got to be careful because a lot of people are just like, that's just clip art. Maybe find even some chick we know or something.
Yeah.
Stick her on there.
It has a stock photo kind of feel to it.
Right.
That we think people have kind of caught on to that, and they feel something a little bit icky about this generic stock photo.
Because like a friend of mine the other day that was here, a client, he was talking about stock photos and how he's like, everybody in my industry uses this same picture, And so it's sort of good to differentiate yourself, because that picture might be used in like 500 different sites around the world, and it could just sort of come across as generic, I guess. Small business specialists today. I mean, of course, you want to make yourself sound bigger, but we don't have a small business specialist that looks like that. So I don't know.
We want that personal feel too.
Yeah. These are a bit big in my opinion. And then these little strips across, I mean, they're just so colorful. I mean, it's just, again, go back to the word gaudy. The pink, the purple, the different colors, and none of them sort of match. And when I first hit the site, when you said it was still under construction, I thought these were placeholders. I thought these were actual placeholders of what you were going to put in there eventually, but then I looked at it a little closer, saw the IndieView logo, saw the STV, and I realized, that was the final icon or whatever. But I think if those were a bit smaller, maybe subdued in color a little bit, or opacity, to sort of fade them back a little bit, maybe even grayscale.
Let's look at the, what was that switch video, just to compare real quick.
Switch.
That one that we went to, switchvideo.com.
Okay. Yeah.
They've got, I don't know, something about that stands out as like they kind of
Did it themselves.
or they, I don't know, it seems more like subtle, more subdued, but
Right.
still achieves
Still
everything.
getting their point across, their process and stuff.
They did these black and white, so
Yeah, but see, that pop out was annoying, and don't do anything like that, you know, like, welcome, you know, talk to one of our reps today, because those type of things turn me away. Anything I have to click on to close to get out of my way, I don't want to see. Auto starting video, actually, I was just on a news site earlier, I clicked on a news article from Drudge Report, and not only one, but 2 videos started playing at the same time on the same site. And I was like, hell no. I'm closing it. And they weren't at the top. They were down at the bottom. I had to scroll all the way down.
You're like, where's
And
the
they were little tiny videos. And I'm like, is that what it is? And then I had to close it. So I just closed the whole site. I'm never going back there again. So we don't want to annoy people. But we do want to get our point across. You know, subdued tones, aesthetically pleasing. You know, I mean, you know, even these little icons, I mean, these, like, okay, that was one of the other things, the social media icons are just sort of grayscale, they're sort of plain Jane. I didn't even know that was YouTube, even though it's a play button. I mean, is it YouTube, is it Vimeo, is it one of the other video sites? It's not, it doesn't really tell you what brand it is right off the bat. You have to mouse over and look at the link. Whereas like these are sort of nice, they're subdued, but when you mouse over them, they change color and they change shape and stuff. It's sort of pretty. Yeah, the view more button, I don't know if that's a final button or just a placeholder button, but you know, that orange strip in there sort of looked a little weird.
The logos, we need to do like Chris Ducker, we should grayscale those logos.
Grayscale and maybe shrink them down even a little bit. And maybe try to get them even on a vertical plane.
Because I think all the logos do is just a chance for people just in the back of their mind to go, okay, they work for some companies, and that's really the extent of it.
Right.
No one cares. No one's going to care really about Greg Farmer or Don Marshall. It's just like, hey, we've done some work here. We need to de-emphasize it because we don't really want that much attention on it.
Right. And then the icons down here in the bottom part are different from the ones up top, so there's sort of lack of consistency. Maybe this was the final button that you wanted to use. I mean, because it's on the submit button too, how the orange strip. I mean, I'd maybe see what you're doing if that was intentional. Just sort of, you know, have it gray, but have some color in it too. But I don't know, it sort of looks a little strange to me for some reason.
I think we still need to be looking for every possible thing we can zap more color out of.
Right.
And then the stuff that we still want to draw attention to, maybe we draw more attention to it with everything else desaturated more.
Yeah, yeah.
And I guess, should we look at the other pages real quick?
And maybe round edges more in a little places because the site's a bit blocky, in my opinion. You know, I guess the best example, some of the ones I've done recently, what's the best one? Prenatal. You know, rounded edges, everything's sort of smooth, the pictures have rounded edges, you know, it's just a bit sort of clean. It's a clean site, even though it's basically the content, you know, the pictures are very contrasted against the background, so you're not paying attention to everything, but you're seeing the pertinent elements, I guess. What was the thing you were going to go to?
Let's just go to another page on the NDVU site.
Okay. Go away.
What was our other page? Like our about.
Yeah, this header here, again, you know, even though I said gradients are okay in some elements, this isn't one of them. I think if we just put that text above there, maybe get rid of these little line breaks, and then these graphics are a bit gaudy again, I guess. So that's going to be my word of the day, but gaudy. And then like the hand, there was a hand here and a hand on another page. Those are very, very low res graphics, probably 8 to 16 color graphics, which are very, what's the word? Choppy.
Something looks up with this text here too.
Yeah, the text, the font, I don't know, I could probably easily find out what font that is, but it's a Google font. Yeah, it doesn't tell right off, unless I go into the style, but the font looks a bit big. I mean, again, going back to the big thing, I'm on a big screen and all this stuff's really big, and I don't know, it's not scaling down, it's not it's not a mobile responsive theme, so it's not scaling down when I scale down my browser. So somebody at 1024 by 768, it's probably gonna go off the side of their screen. They're gonna have to scroll horizontally. And then these are gonna be like huge on their screen. So I think we should sort of scale everything down a little bit, including the fonts. That's the comments on that page, I guess. Blog, I know that's not done yet. That'll probably be the video of Shane Morgan. So there's nothing new there. Services, same as the about page, maybe scale these down, subdue the colors a little bit.
Yeah, I guess that's about it, man.
Yeah, contact, again, that hand's sort of real low resolution. The end of view card's sort of blurry. It sort of has some pixel marks from where you took the transparency, I suppose. This graphic isn't bad overall. If the hand and the card was a little higher rather than the whole graphic was a little bit smaller, that would probably be okay. I wouldn't have any complaints. And then just the fonts across all pages just need to be shrunk down and maybe a little bit better font. There's actually a Google font plugin you can get for WordPress where you can go to the Google font site and you can choose which fonts you want to use across the board on the site. I don't know where this theme came from. Did you buy this theme or?
I don't know. Maybe I think Bobby used that on Hire in the Philippines.
Okay. It's mobile responsive, so when I bring my browser down, the text starts going down. Elements that are on the side start breaking down to the bottom, go down even more, and the menu changes from a menu to a button that drops down. As it goes more toward mobile, the logo scales. The picture's not scaling, but I have that hard-coded. If I didn't have that hard-coded, the picture would be scaling too.
Yeah, we got to think about that because like that guy last night, the lawyer that donated to Landon Russell, he was like on the iPad all night, and that's
Right.
how he was looking at everything. So
Yeah, and Landon Russell looks okay because it's sort of a fixed.
yeah,
It's not fixed. It
or
scales.
like he was on Indiegogo and stuff.
Right. But
The point being that people very well could be on iPad or
we don't know.
phone or Google Nexus. So
But see, then the sidebar that was here before, all those broke down underneath the content. Here's the sidebar, the search box, and then the footer. So it's all still there, but it actually on the fly converted to a mobile optimized theme, and then it comes right back. So just a thought.
all
I
right,
think that's it for now, and we'll put anything else in an email to you later. So have a good day.
yeah, Bob all of it. So we just want to make the site the best it can be, so we can rock out and make more money. But that was we just decided to video record it, make it easy for you instead of typing a message out.